Going on. So this video is going to be about Kwame Kilpatrick, the former Detroit mayor, who might get early release because of the coronavirus. Now, Kilpatrick was infamous. People in Detroit, had a lot of interesting takes. He did his dirt, and a lot of people feel he was very corrupt. He did a lot of things, and they feel he should serve that bid. I don't think I'm going to say in his defense is this. If he was white, he probably would have gotten half the time, and he probably would have been in some country club by now. He got a full bid. Now, I'm going to say it like this. I'm not condoning him. I'm just making a point. Because I watch how Trump pardons everybody and their mama who plays ball. And apparently, Trump does some association with this. And you got to be very careful how you watch the players because they could use him as a springboard to try to attract African American votes. Watch to follow the narrative. Don't get hoodwinked. Kwame Kilpatrick. I'm all for second chances, and I am a forgiving person of black folk. I will say this. Black folk are always the most misunderstood, quick to be characterized and shamed and put down, and injustices over 500 years in this racist country. However, when you do some of the things that he did, he's pretty extreme. He was very arrogant and brash about it, and he had a real bid by the feds. So, this he gets a second chance. Well, I look at Michael Flynn, I look at Paul Manafort, I look at some, white constituents in politics. So like I said before, if he's white, he's gotten half the time. They threw double book at him. They threw the chair at him and everything else. If this is a different story, the main thing is, will he redeem himself? Will he rehabilitate? Did he learn anything from it? I don't know. I'm not in his head. I'm just reporting in what I see. I don't know what it's all going to mean. I know some people in Detroit to this day ain't ever going to get over him. And some others have moved on. It all depends on who you ask. Some people believe an eye for an eye, justice for justice. And some people are going to forgive. I know he did dirt. And it was real scandalous and shady and everything else you want to say. If it is meant for him to be released and it's meant for him to turn over a new leaf and go on with his life in the next chapter, more power to him. Because like I said before, only God can judge. And ain't nobody walking nobody else's shoes. And for people who want to throw rocks and stones at somebody, look at your own self. Because everybody done sinned and done wrong. So I'm looking at it like, I don't know. I really can't call it. Because I know it had been like he'd done a bid for almost 7 years. And really, 30 plus years for various crimes, but under federal situations. So, but we have to wait and see how it all turns out, though. But anyway, there's a possibility that Kwame Kilpatrick, the former mayor, will be released. And it's kind of like a little bit of a surprise. Because like I said, black dude in the feds, you going to do 85%. You'll probably do 86%. Your white counterparts, they'll do like 43 and a half. You do the math. You do the math. All right, that's my thoughts and takes. Hit the like and subscribe and the bell rings in the video. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and politics is a dirty business.